The fuck was that?
What?
I don't know. That was weird.
Fuck was what?
Blacked out for a second, man. I don't know what happened. What's
You
up,
okay?
bro? Are we recording? What's up, man? I'm back.
He said, I'm back like I never left, even though I left my chair spiritually. Spiritually.
You know it's about that time to grab a bag of the stickiest itchy bind you can find and pearl one up. Welcome to the Pearled Up Podcast.
Spiritually speaking, what moves you in the morning? What gets you out of bed in the morning?
The fact I have to piss so bad.
I was about to say the same thing. I was gonna say, what gets me out is the fact I have to piss.
That and my fucking our cattle dog. We got a cattle dog, and she jumps into bed
Got to
around the same
go.
time every fucking morning. She jumps
Said,
into bed
hey,
around 5:30, and by that time my alarm's getting ready to go off. So by the time she gets in and stretches out, kicks me in my fucking kidney, and it makes me have to pee like really bad. I'm
you
like,
got to get up anyway.
ding 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 ding. Alarm goes off. Fucked up.
Mm, mm,
Nothing to cry
mm.
about, but I'll smoke one over it.
Ooh, well then I got a question for you, Playboy.
I may have an answer.
What did you pearl up today on
Oh
this
shit.
Michael Jordan episode 23?
Well, I pearled up some Gary Payton
Whoa.
and put it in the champagne song of King Palms, the Magic Mint, the one that
Ooh.
got us here today. You did a
Ooh.
homage to your boy. Your boy's doing a homage back to you. Just like a news reporter. You feel me?
Back at you. that's that's so cool, man. It's funny that you wrote packed up a Magic Mint King Palm because
Mm-hmm.
I too have a Magic Mint King Palm,
There it is.
and
What's
inside is
inside?
some sugar cane.
Oh,
Very excited about this. It's a
oh,
heavy indica,
really? I was. I would.
28%,
I would expect the fucking sativa on that. You said sugar
because it's
cane.
called sugar cane, right?
Yeah.
But heavy indica. I'm telling you, my eyes get low, 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 low,
Because
low.
the sugar cane amps you up, but then you crash hard.
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
With the
Hey,
indica, you know what I'm saying? You crash hard off it. Sugar, bang,
cheers.
bang, bang.
Ooh,
This will conclude the our little venture here with King Palm, man.
they're a great product, man. They're very
It is.
good.
It really is. I never, I'm not going to say I didn't never think of them or nothing like that because obviously we have, but um,
It's the roll up for me. You know what I mean? It's just that process. You know what I'm saying? Packing the cone in
right?
feels different.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's just some nostalgic stuff for me personally.
it's crazy. Because you were like, would you roll up? And it
I
was a dead
switched
bitch
it.
in a area rug. But
Oh yeah,
what did
that's
I
right. But I thought you
pearl
weren't
up?
talking about that.
Fuck it. Everybody knows anyway. She's been missing for 3 weeks.
Oh shit.
Fuck it.
Pop that magic mint bubble, that terpene.
It almost reminds me of, I dare I say, because just dare I say, it's almost like an Andes mint ice cream.
Or the Andes mints, the chocolates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that chocolate to it. You know what I mean?
But
That's why
it
I said
gives
the ice
me
cream is it's a little
oh, okay. I
creamy.
was gonna say it gives me York peppermint patty vibes
Oh, there you go.
because
Yeah.
it does have that velvety coating in your, on your tongue.
Say that again. Has a what?
That velvety coating on your tongue.
Yeah.
You
Yo, I
ever eat
love the film.
butterscotch, buttercream frosting?
Oh man, it's just like it's so thick. Like it's yo. Nah, but it does. It leaves it's tingly.
Tingly. Ooh.
Tingly.
You see how you can take anything and make it weird?
Hey, it's breathing, you say.
Oh, like, oh, you're that guy.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Speaking of breathing, and dare I even say still fucking breathing, okay? Yo, have you ever heard of the performing artist Frankie Valli?
Yes.
Have you seen him? I mean, he's from like the golden era of, Mickey Blue Eyes, Sammy Davis
60s,
Jr., shit
70s.
like that. Yeah. Donny
Yeah.
Osmond looked up to him before he got big. But he had this group, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Very popular group, especially in Jersey and things like that. But have you seen them in 2024?
No.
All right. So what you're going to see is this is a little montage of
Okay.
him on stage, and you're going to hear the most enthusiastic things, but just watch this, man. It's like a montage of 4 different clips.
All right, let's see what's going on here.
My man isn't even.
Yo. Whoa, look at this.
Fucking corpse, bro. Corpse with no strings,
Whoa.
just breathing out there while they go, get on stage, get on stage. And if you notice, all his backup dancers are like fucking 20. They're just sitting there. They're
Yo,
sitting there like
they're probably like nurses' aides.
it's like just like my man James Brown. What do you say? I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. Just keep
I don't know.
yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, keep dancing,
Hey,
motherfucker.
Rudy, yeah.
Yeah, mommy. Hey, who me? Yeah.
Wow, man.
That's an episode of What's Up with That right there. You know what I'm saying?
You think he's enjoying himself?
Hell no, he ain't enjoying this. He don't even know he's alive anymore. Do you know Barnum and Bailey? Barnum and Bailey got rid of the elephants, okay? But people are still toting this fucking man around. His care handlers should be fucking force fed fucking semen, because that's fucked up, dude. It's bad. It's bad. Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. I don't think he'll live another 4 seasons. Okay, that's.
Damn.
I mean, what do you think?
Damn.
Break it down for me, brother. What do you
I
think?
mean, I just saw it.
I know you've seen it. What do you think about it?
I think he's having the time of his life. I think he was like, put the backing track on, and he just goes out there and he just.
Do you okay? So you're throwing.
Uptown Girl.
It's not fucking. It's not Billy Joel, bro.
Whatever, man.
It's not.
I'm just saying.
Hey, yep. It ain't Billy Joel, bro.
Hey, whatever. All right.
Hey, whatever.
Whatever.
Jeez.
I'm just saying he's out there. He's getting bitches.
So you think that his philosophy, he's running this show still, and he's saying, I know I'm not capable of much movement. However, I know that these people in the audience are all fucking old and they are going to pay to see me anyway. Yo, he's getting money. T.I.'s out here getting money.
Ooh,
Hear about your boy T.I.?
Talk about it. Shouts out to T.I.
Yo, do you know how much? I wonder how much money he's going to invest into his trap museum.
Or into the restaurants in Atlanta that he has.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at a point, I would think a business. It's like, how much would you invest? You got to give
Anthony,
yourself a limit.
20 million. Just take 20 million, set it to the side, live off 50 and go, I'm going to play the rest of my life with this 20 mil.
Do you
And
get
whatever the
hundred
taxes come
percent
in.
of like a lawsuit? Like, or do they
I mean, you
tax a
got to pay
lawsuit
taxes on
too?
it. Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
I
for
think
real.
at the end
Oh,
of the
that's
year, it would be like
crazy.
imputed income or some shit like that. So
What
you
are
would
we
get it,
doing?
would have to fucking, pay it back.
What are we doing as people? How you if you gave me $100,000,
Hmm.
I'd have to pay taxes on that $100,000.
Yeah. Unless, so here's the thing, right?
Right.
Here's what you
You have
could
to
do.
make it some weird thing where it's like, oh,
You
it
could
was a
do
gift as a this
it's yeah, like
inheritance and
what the
shit.
fuck? Not even inheritance. What the fuck? Because you have to pay taxes on that if it's over a certain amount. What the fuck is that
Yeah, I'm just
that
saying, like,
word? It's enforium and an endorendium. It's not an endorendium. So if I was to get Jay Buddha of the Proto podcast to come and speak or even come on the podcast, say I go, hey man, I know me and you have a fucking podcast together, but I want you as a guest to come on Conversations and I'm going to pay you. And you don't want to pay taxes on it. As a token of my appreciation, I'm going to give you an honorarium amount. And that honorarium amount goes directly into your pocket because it's not for goods and service rendered. It's just to say, hey, thanks for coming. So an honorarium is how you beat around. So I could literally say, hey, when I gave you the gift, what?
so an honorarium is a payment made to someone for a service or activity that is not part of their official duties as a token of appreciation or recognition.
Yes,
Honorariums are usually one-time payments that are nominal and discretionary. So that's why you wouldn't have to pay a tax on it because no one
exactly.
knows about it.
Exactly.
That's under the table money. I'm talking about like
No,
I'm just saying like
but that's
something
how you
like a
can do it.
will,
But that's how you
but
can do it, is what I'm saying.
you
I can go,
you
hey,
can't put that in a will. You can't go, hey,
oh no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
get,
I'm talking about
but
just
but
for bullshit. Like
that's
if you're
what I'm
giving a
talking
gift to
about.
somebody.
That's what I'm talking about though. Is like, yeah, you can give a gift to someone. I could easily give a gift, and you do it all the time. Hey, here's $100. Here's $500. Here's $1,000 for
You give
Christmas.
out
This
$1,000 at a time. Give me some fucking. Are you serious? Are we talking pesos or are we talking fucking
so
buckaroos?
so hypothetically, if someone's giving out 100, 500, $1,000,
Okay, bro.
that's
My
an
God.
honorarium
Yes. But if you
anyway.
do that 100 fucking times, then what was to say?
But what
Here's
I'm
100
talking about
honorariums for
is
$1,000 each.
wills and stuff like that, or even like
Yeah, I don't think there's a way
exchange
around that.
of good is crazy. Like if I sold you a car, you have to pay taxes, even though I paid the taxes on the car when I bought it,
Right.
even though you were taxed on the money that you worked for to be able to buy the car. That's what
Then
I'm
you got to
saying.
pay taxes on the tax. It's just taxes and taxes. So to get around it, you got to fucking do some crazy shit.
You just gotta honorarium everything. Hey y'all, honorarium the fuck out of shit.
Honorarium, everything. You know why? Because listen, that's how the rich people stay rich. And that's how.
so I do want to touch back on that TI thing because I didn't really understand, I had seen it, but I didn't understand what they got the money for.
15 years ago, Ti had a group, like, managed the whole, I believe it was a trio of women, and it was called the OMG Girls.
Mm-hmm. Pop group, the
Yep.
OMG girls with their
And
popular LOL surprise.
yep. But here's the thing that I like about it. The OMG Girls was spelled with a Z. I just like shit like that. Like I like boy with an eye. You know what I mean? I like weird shit. I don't know. Listen, long story short, but so this management group, I don't know. This management group,
I like that
I
shit.
believe MGA Entertainment is the name, and they made the
Yeah,
OMG dolls, LOL dolls with the
the toy
likeness.
conglomerate.
Yeah, toy conglomerate, toy company made these dolls, and they had likeliness of the OMG girls and the attitude ish of that they had. And not only that, but they used the fucking name,
LOL, surprise, and all that
everything.
stuff. Yeah,
And they
that's
didn't do their
crazy.
research. And that's smart on TI. Think about this. How smart is that on TI? So that means that he must have, if that failed 15 years ago, he still kept it fucking trademarked or whatever the fuck he did. He that just goes to show that that's a businessman right there. It was
Yeah,
of
he
something that
about his,
failed and he
but
kept investing in.
that's probably his lawyer. That's why you keep a lawyer on retainer. If you got money
Right.
like that and you got a public figure like that, you
Yeah.
keep a lawyer so they're constantly working for you. They're going through stuff, checking things. Oh wait, that looked like that's the group. What's going on here?
Groupon, you know what I'm saying?
Groupon, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it looks it says um the unanimous ruling found that of the 7 dolls presented from the total of 32,
Okay.
all copied the Atlanta-based group's likeliness and trade dress.
Wow.
Though not all of the remaining dolls were found to have been constituting infringement. Some were found to have copied artists like Beyonce and Lady Gaga.
Damn.
That's crazy. The lawyer said to the jury they should penalize MGA an extra 35 to 72 million just to send a message.
For like, yeah, for the other people.
Whew.
I mean, that's gotta be a big company if that's not criminal. But at the same time, if they're that, I mean, those dolls are everywhere. If they're that big of a company, I wonder if they'll play hardball.
So there were 3 members of that group, right?
TLC. Yep.
OMG. Girls with a
Them too.
Z.
Them too.
One is Tiny, one's T.I.'s wife.
Mm-hmm.
So she got the bread already.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is Tiny's daughter.
Oh shit.
And then I believe a childhood friend. How much money you think they gonna get?
Um, you know,
Say they end up with
at least
30
a mil.
million. Say they end up with 30 million.
Nah. Oh, you mean
Lawyer
Ti ends up with
fees
30?
over the course of everything, you get 30 million.
Those girls will get a million. Like the friend will probably. I mean, I don't know. I hope he gives them more, but because technically it was them living it. But that's like a
How
wrestler though.
much would
That's
you
like a
give?
wrestler.
How much would you
Um,
give?
if it was my fucking wife, her daughter, that's not my daughter, and
You're
her
in
friend,
T.I.'s
and I
position.
just made, yep, I got you, and I got 30 million, and I already got all this fucking bread. And I just made overall after taxes and everything 30 million off of this group from something failed 15. I'd look into how much money I kept investing in it after it failed, how much money I invested in it
Into the group.
into the group, right? And then
I
let's
think they were
say,
a Grammy winning group.
damn, okay. But let's say overall my investment was like 7 mil, right?
Yeah, this is
Triple
the
it now.
Grammy
I want to
award
triple
winning
my
duo's
investment.
third attempt to sue.
There you
That was
go.
one of the captions.
So there you go. I would do if it costs if my total investment in the group overall was 7 mil, just hypothetically ballpark, I would make triple that, and the rest goes to them. Give me 21, they can keep the rest. That's 300% investment. That's good business, especially if you're talking
That's not bad.
fucking,
It's not a bad
you know,
chunk of change.
you're talking
Ten,
fucking
nearly almost $10 million. split between, the daughter and her friend.
That's what I'm saying. That's 3 million each after taxes. They're each walking home with like
But
1.9.
that's the crazy part.
Yeah,
Is even
yeah.
though
Government. I
Ti
mean,
already
dude.
paid the tax.
See, that's the thing, though, is that uh, I think that's what a lot of people they understand, but they don't really take into consideration. Is no matter what, that's the price of freedom because freedom isn't free,
You
and
gotta
freedom, it's not even
freedom
free at
costs
all.
$1.09
Because you know what I'm saying, and not only
every
that,
single day
but
of
it
your
makes us
life.
a slave to the dollar. So it's not even fucking free. It's a perpetual. Paul is talking about the perpetual motion right now. You get what I'm saying, bro? But like, think about it. You get what I'm saying? It's fucking
Yeah.
wild.
You gotta feed the machine
Creates a
somehow.
cycle. So essentially, and that's why you got to pay taxes. It's not your job. It's not how much you make. It's that no matter what, you made a transaction on their land. And I'm not saying I agree with it. I trust me. I don't want somebody out there writing and be like, you know what? Go, you're a
You
piece of shit. Oh yeah, they're
motherfucker.
gonna take your guns. How you feel? I'm not. Let's know what I'm
Leave a
saying.
comment on how
Yeah.
much of a piece of shit Paulie is.
Leave a comment on how much of a piece of shit he is. But you know,
No, I feel
um,
you. I feel you. That's just crazy to
it's
me,
just because
man.
we made a transaction on their land. That's and
Yeah.
like as much as I hate to admit it, it makes sense.
So you're saying if you owned an apartment building and somebody inside had a hair salon
Mm-hmm.
and running it out of their house,
Mm-hmm.
even though they're paying their rent and paying whatever, you would be like,
Does
I
their
need a
rent
piece.
say that it's commercial zoned? If it's not commercial zoned, either give me my fucking bread or get the fuck out. But if it's commercial zoned, then I'm
Honorarium.
like, you know what I'm saying? Give me my honorarium or get the fuck out. Because guess what? You may work from home, but it ain't this business. Show me some fucking tax papers.
Okay.
And the only reason why is because you know what? The more
They trying to
business
do a
you
hair
have, the more
salon and
property damage
honorarium.
I have. The more upkeep, not even property damage, but the more business you have, the more upkeep I have to do.
That's true.
And the more upkeep
Electrical
I have to do
work,
costs me money. So if you're making money, then where the fuck is my cut? Because I know you're not giving it to the government.
because honorarium.
This is an honorarium.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Damn. Give me my money. You here,
Mm.
run me my money.
Now if when you moved in, you said, "Hey, just so you know, I do cut hair. Is that a problem?" And I'm like, "Nah, hey, it's your place. You do whatever the fuck you want
Put
here.
it in the agreement is what
Put it in the
mainly
agreement."
get it in writing.
Yep.
That's a
Yep.
lesson to take home from everything. Is always get it in writing.
Get it in writing because you know what? It an awkward conversation now is easier than a, "Hey, let's kick it up a couple notches because we're both angry later." You know what I'm saying?
True that.
Because
True
that's how you
that.
fuck your buddy up.
You would rather, but sometimes it's ask for forgiveness instead of permission.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I'd rather
saying?
ask for forgiveness than beg for permission. That old
Yeah.
tale.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people are like,
I
I
yeah.
mean, if you come knocking on the door and I just so happen to have 3, 4 people in there getting haircuts and stuff like that, and you go, yo, what is this? And I'm like, hey man, here's a little honorarium.
If you were giving it to me, I'd be like, "Yo, that's the shit." But you still got to deal with your landlord. I'm not the landlord. I'm here getting a haircut. Like, but if you're giving it to me, I'm fuck yeah, dude.
In that scenario, you were the owner of the place that we were just talking about, the apartment. Did you fucking
Yo,
forget?
it no, it was a very nice apartment complex. Don't think I forgot. I was up in my sky rise. I actually lived
Right.
on the apartment.
It's a
That's
high
why I was talking
rise,
about
but
people to upkeep.
but that's all I'm saying is if I gave you the honorarium, then it's
Yes.
like, oh, whatever. Go about your business. But I'm saying that's the form of ask for, forgiveness.
Yeah.
That's the form
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
That's the, instead of me going to you going, hey, do you mind, sir, kind sir, do you mind if I, cut hair out of my house because I have a clientele, but I can't afford a shop, blah, 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 blah. Instead of doing all that, I just start doing it. And then
Right.
if you happen to show up one day and you're like, yo, what's going on? Then my asking, hey, extending my hand for forgiveness would be, hey man, you allow me to do this, like I'll just break you off some extra bread. That's my
Sure.
forgiveness instead of me,
Yeah.
that's the honorarium of it. That's where no taxes come involved. But don't let them Wesley snipe you.
Yeah, but those were like paying gigs, right? Like paid gigs.
Probably for movies and shit like that.
He just
So
probably
it
didn't
was
claim
it
the
was something
shit.
he just was like, he was just like, I ain't paying that shit.
Fuck
I'm
that shit.
Blade, motherfucker. I cut you.
They cut Blade down the size.
would you be a method actor if you were an actor? Would you do that? Would you dive into a role like you had to be like Pookie from New Jack City? Would you be like, yo, I'm gonna go try some crack?
Now wait, I wouldn't know. Jesus. But
You're-
the method actor part, would I would I do like Heath Ledger, like lock myself in a fucking room for 2 weeks to play the fucking Joker type shit? Yeah, I would go.
Depending on the role, you would dive into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but I
feel
I
you.
would never
Like
take
if
a
you were
role like that.
Doughboy, like you remember you was like you'd be Doughboy in life. If you were playing
That would be
Doughboy,
cool.
would you just go like would you go rob somebody?
No, but I tell you what I would do. I'll tell you what I would do. I would do the same thing that like Damson Idris did. You know what I'm saying? I just go fucking find somebody and be like, hey, I'm going to do a ride along today. Whatever the fuck you're doing, as long as you're not out fucking killing somebody, because I got to make this fucking movie. But if you're out fucking
You pay
selling
him, you give him
dope,
a
you're
little
doing
bread.
whatever you're doing,
Money
I'll
talks.
break you off and no
Yeah.
cameras. I just want to get the experience so I can make it more authentic on screen.
Is that what he did?
Damson Idris. So he he had a dialect coach, and the person who told him how to speak West Side, you know what I mean, like to talk like he's from fucking like Watts and Compton and fucking East Side LA, like that area. I think it's Mac 10. I believe it's Mac 10.
Or was it Dub C?
Dub C. Maybe it was Dub C. It was Dub
I
C.
feel like I feel like I heard that. He's the other one with
West
West
Side
Side Connection.
Connection. Yeah.
Yeah. West
Dub
Side
C.
Connect gang connect gang.
Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's crazy.
He always
So
had the braids on his beard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't, I don't think it was Mac 10. But either way,
Damn,
you
I
know.
used to fuck with West Coast and West Side Connection, man.
All right. Name your top 3 favorite rappers or artists or groups or whatever uh from the time you were like 13 to 18.
Oh wow. 13 to 18.
Yeah. Oh, or music or musicians. If you were like,
Right,
hey
right.
man, I listen to like fucking POD or whatever the fuck. I don't know. You know,
Hey, cool,
a
man.
System
Hey,
of a
good for you.
Down.
I love System of a Down. That's
That's what I'm
not who I would.
saying.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, I love System of a Down.
But
But
your favorite three favorite
all
groups.
time, I had to go the Genius Jizza, Outcast, and Slipknot.
And that, so between 13 to 18, I could catch you on any given day listening to those people right there.
Probably, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, for sure. What about you?
Uh,
Because that's a good question, Playboy.
yeah, I like that, right?
Y'all make sure y'all leave a comment down. You know what I'm saying?
I want to
Who
know
is your
who's their favorite. When you were
who's your
between the ages
favorite?
of 13 to 18, who was your
Who
top
was you
3
listening
favorite
to?
musical acts?
What was you
I just want
listening
to
to?
know. We want to know. He wants to know. I want to know.
But now I want to know who was yours.
Who, me?
No,
Um,
you.
uh, I like to, I like these dudes.
They
They were cool. They were like a huge influence. They were kind of almost like Kiss, but they rapped. It was weird, dude. I forget their names. It was something like 3 numbers or 3 letters or some shit.
Okay.
PCI or some shit like that. I forget. I don't know. I get it backwards. I don't know.
Spell I cup and then
Huh?
just leave out you.
I suppose. What did you say? I suppose. What?
Spell
But leave out the
I cup and leave out the you.
I see. Leave out the UP. What is
There
that?
you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And who's number two?
Who said they were number one? No, they were number one. Number two, honestly, it's a toss up for me, for real. It's a toss up
POD.
between Bone Thugs and Harmony and
Oh
Ghetto
yeah,
Boys.
yeah.
They
Okay.
were my,
Because
because
that
I
was
was,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I always listen to I always listen to rap.
But that's
No,
Midwest and
bro,
the South. Like you
yeah,
can't
but
say you
that's because
they were neutral in the middle of the country.
no, but I got fucking Ghetto Boys from my uncle who was
Because
like
Bone Thugs
kind of
was
got
West
grandfathered in.
Coast.
They were nah, they were
They fucked with Easy
they're
E. They
Cleveland.
were
Yeah, well,
Midwest, but
okay,
I'm
well, in
saying
that,
they fuck with
well,
Easy E. That's what I'm
I
saying.
guess in that sense, when it came, see, but
I'm sorry.
I've been
I'm
listening. No,
sorry.
no,
I
no.
don't mean to bust. Go ahead.
No, no, but when it comes to like, I mean, just like with everybody, but like listen to music. Like like my first song I ever remember listening to was "Fuck the Police." You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
like the first like 4 or 5 years of my life, it was very heavily influenced by the West Coast. Fucking Easy E, fucking NWA, like you said, fucking Ice Cube. Ice Cube was fucking huge to my uncle, so I was always listening to that shit.
Fucking
But then
right.
as I got older, I liked more East Coast, so things got grandfathered in. You know what I mean? And then I started, because East, even though they were Midwest, I mean, who the fuck was really in the Midwest at that time that was making noise? You know,
Twister, Bone Thugs.
exactly, not too many. So you have it's going to be essential that you pick one or that you have
Right.
somebody from there. But the other one, I you know,
So so we have the first one. We have
yep,
Bone Thugs,
we have two girls in a cup.
and
We have fucking
that's
either a talk.
funny.
We
That's
have
funny.
right, and that's what you said though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we have two girls in a cup. We have that is fucking great. We have two
Two
girls in a
girls and
cup.
I cup.
Two girls in I cup. Two girls in I cup. We have Bone Thugs / Ghetto Boys. Actually, you know what?
I feel like
It's
you
Ghetto
can't do.
Boys.
You gotta pick. It's okay.
It's
Ghetto
Ghetto
Boys.
Boys.
I was gonna
That's what I'm
say
saying. It's
you
Ghetto
can't
Boys. It's Ghetto Boys.
because it would go
And
Ghetto Boys,
for
Bone
that
Thugs.
fucking time period, dude, for that time period of my life, dude, man, I want to say one, but I know it's the other.
Bruce Springsteen.
I want to say Ludacris. I really do, but I know it's Metallica. So I know it in my heart to be Metallica, but I want to say Luda because Luda was like he was, I
What
can't
was that
explain it.
back for the first time?
Dude.
That
Yeah, Chicken
album
and
was
Waffles, fucking Red Light District. Come on, dude.
those were a little later, but I mean
No, I know, but
those
I'm
were
just saying, those are Luda was like, I'm just on anthology, bro.
man. You know what's funny? Anytime I see the list online, like top rappers or whatever, everyone gets all crazy and shit, but I rarely see Ludacris name in there. And
Well,
Luda be spitting. I mean, at least to throw him in the conversation.
you know who should be in the conversation, but I understand why he's not. Lloyd Banks.
Mm.
Lloyd Banks, in my humble opinion, is one of the most skilled lyricists. You get what I'm saying? Lyricist.
There you go.
I'm
You
getting
got it.
tongue-tied.
You got
He
it.
is one of the most skilled lyricists, genuinely, that's ever out there. Mixtapes, you know what I'm saying, and is where you hear the real him. But why I think he's not included on those fucking conversations though, is because his songs didn't make an impact as much because they were more. It was G Unit. It was more commercialized.
Do you think 50 Cent kind of overshadows him too? Like when people think of Lloyd Banks, they think of 50 Cent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I think so too.
But I think that much like 50 said, he gave him the reins and was like, "Hey," but at the same time, if you
And
think about it,
he made a fucking I mean, he ain't complaining. I'm just saying, like, Young Buck complain all the time.
Oh yeah,
you never hear Lloyd Banks or Tony Yayo complaining about nothing.
Lloyd Banks, yeah, Lloyd Banks. They don't. I don't think they talk. If you listen to his mixtapes and shit, there's a song called Broken Arrows, and for all I know, it could be about something totally different. But there's a couple lines in there where you'd be
That
like,
make you go,
He said the choices you gave me the choices you gave me left me right there in the park, right? So it's like, let's say, and for whatever reason, I know that's probably about life, but I always think about him and 50 when I hear that, right? I always think about what 50 says when he goes, "Oh man, I gave him all the opportunities in the world. But if you know, and I don't know him, but if you know 50 Cent, even from a superficial level as a fan, as we know, even as the entrepreneur 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, you know that sure, he'll fucking give you the opportunity, but you know what? It's his ship. So, hey man, sure, make any album you want that sounds like this.
yeah. I mean, because when he had the reins, like you said, it was his ship. He has to put out a hit. He has to recoup money. It's a
Exactly.
business.
Yes.
So hey, put out Beamers, Benz, and Bentley. Put out
Hmm. Fucking
We on
high in
fire.
the club. Yeah,
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
up in here. Yep.
So party hits, stuff that's gonna get
Yep.
girls in the club moving. That's what makes money. He
Yep.
knows this. So, and
Yep.
then your album's tucked with a couple of bangers, like 3 or 4. Maybe you can fit 4 at most if you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
I can't believe he has 4 of those that just Lloyd Banks music.
Yeah. But he never got an opportunity, I feel. Maybe he just had to grow as a musician and become older as a person. But the stuff he does now is so much better than the fucking G Unit shit. And this G Unit shit.
But that's growth. That's growth.
Oh no, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I mean, if you don't think that he belongs to in the top whatever, then bro, I mean, people need to really evaluate him. And I understand he doesn't have a cultural impact. 50 has that cultural impact. Tony Yayo has that fucking popularity and fucking hey, that's the every guy. Where the fuck does he fit in? He's a guy who says he doesn't like to smile, he wants to rap hard, and he just wants to fucking smoke weed at a time where smoking weed wasn't as popular as it is now and culturally accepted. If back then was now in the weed era, I bet he would have fucking blew up because he probably would have took that fucking shit and ran with it. He'd be like Wiz Khalifa on some shit. Not, and I don't mean as an artist, but I mean like, the Lloyd Banks strain, whatever,
Right.
you know.
Man, he could capitalize off a strain now. He could still do that.
He still
I
could,
think.
he still can, but he still
But
could.
yeah, what was that hunger for more?
Hunger for more,
That
Rotten
shit was
Apple.
fire. Rotten Apple.
Yo, his Halloween Havoc mixtapes are great, man.
Yeah.
Those are really good. All right, bro. I'm gonna tighten this thing up.
Ooh.
What's your top couple favorite mixtapes? Since we're talking about rap.
Ooh,
Just give me
mixtapes.
two. Just give me
Oh.
two. Give me two of your favorite. Not even top three, just two of your favorite.
Lil Wayne, Dedication 3.
Okay.
Go ahead. I gotta think of the second one.
Wale, Summer on Sunset.
Ooh, okay. That's
I'm full of surprises, dude.
like that. Currency Pilot Talk 2.
50 Cent, Power of a Dollar.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all.
You never
This
told
was
me your second
episode.
one.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't?
Currency. Pilot Talk 2. That's exactly what I said. Oh, you wasn't listening.
I never even heard that.
You never heard
Like
Currency?
that album. I've heard of
Oh,
Currency. Yeah, I spend dollar bills all the time.
okay.
All right, bro. Before we get out of here, real
Yeah.
quick, give me a 10-second recap of this little endeavor we just did with King Palm.
All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Enjoy King Palm. They're phenomenal.
There you go. I mean, shit. I was gonna try and say something too, but that's all you need.
That's it.
Smoke like a king, not a peasant. You know what I'm saying? Banging.
You already know. This has been the Pearled Up Podcast. I'm your boy, Jay Buddha. That's the homie.
Listen, I don't even know anymore. There's so many fucking peas around. I feel like I'm just getting urinated on.
Come on now.
I
Come
don't
on
even
now.
know anymore.
Pepe Le Pawley. You know what I'm saying?
Pepe Le Pawley, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
'Cause
Pepe Le
squeezed her
Primo.
tail and shot in my face. Anyway, listen, we out. Got nothing but love for you, except for you. Um, you the man. And that
Nah,
person
you the
listening
man.
right now, you the man.